Good evening. Welcome to Frontier Field in the Penfield High School Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. Before we begin tonight's program, I'd like to take a moment to thank our 12th grade administrator, Miss Michelle Sick, and our high school principal, Dr. Leslie Maloney. Both of these dedicated leaders have worked tirelessly to support our students towards this very moment. My sincere thanks and appreciation to each of you. I have to just ad-lib for a minute and say, did anybody think we were going to make it here tonight? Like, were you watching the radar and the thunderstorms? But I think we're going to pull this off, so think positive. In a moment, we'll begin the commencement with the Pledge of Allegiance led by 5 of our inspiring seniors. Ben Krensner, who committed to the United States Army days ago. Unfortunately, the programs had already been printed, but I promise you, Ben's going. Keegan Robinson, who will be entering the United States Air Force. Joe Tanous, who will be entering the United States Army. Spencer Thomas, who will be entering the United States Air Force. And Owen Visser, who will be joining the United States Army. The Pledge of Allegiance will be followed by our national anthem, sung by the Penfield High School Chorale Seniors. I now ask everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Absolutely. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Students like Ben, Keegan, Joseph, Spencer, and Owen, our PHS orchestra, and the senior chorale members exemplify the Penfield High School motto of pride, honor, and success equals PHS. Let's give these students another round of applause for making Penfield very proud. Several dignified guests who are with us tonight, please stand as I read your name aloud and hold the applause until all introductions are made. I'm honored to present the president of the Penfield Central School Board, Mr. Mark Elledge, Vice President, Mrs. Lisa Bonatti-Chidsey, fellow board members, Mrs. Barbara Babiars, Miss Emily Belser, Mrs. Catherine Dean, and Mrs. Sharon Haikil. As elected officials, these individuals volunteer countless hours to support and enhance our school district. I've been honored to work with this board and appreciate their dedication to our students. Thank you. Okay, so this setup's a little different with the students to my back, and I apologize. You can all sit down. You can thank Dr. Maloney for that. I would have forgotten. So thank you. I'd also like to take a moment to welcome Mrs. Barbara Gregory, our Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, and Dr. Dan Driffel, our Assistant Superintendent for Business and Finance. The consistent leadership of the Penfield Central School District has been an essential part of maintaining rigorous standards of excellence and meeting the needs of the whole student. Thank you both. Penfield Central School District is home to the most caring and compassionate faculty, administrators, and staff. And at this time, I ask all Penfield teachers, administrators, and staff members, including those in the audience and on the field, to stand and be recognized with a round of applause. Being here to celebrate the graduating class of 2021 demonstrates your true dedication, and we really appreciate all that you do. These students sitting before us have worked hard to fulfill New York State and Penfield Central School District requirements for earning a diploma. However, we all know it takes a village to raise a child. In our case, it takes a caring partnership between home and school to prepare a graduate. Therefore, I think it fitting that this graduating class take a minute to thank those who made it possible for them to be here today. Graduates, without the support of your families and your friends and loved ones, today may not have been possible. Would the class of 2021 please stand and face the audience and extend a round of applause to those who share in the responsibility of your success. Make sure to remind you can sit back down again. Whew. Parents and guests, your love and support of these graduates have paid off. To ensure you get to relax during the ceremony, we have 2 professional photographers here tonight. Each graduate will have a photo taken when they receive their diploma. Therefore, we ask that you don't leave your seats and try to sneak up front for personal photos. A few months ago, I watched the film The Theory of Everything, which tells the real-life story of Stephen Hawking. I was struck by Hawking's words when he said, "There should be no boundaries to human endeavor. We are all different. However bad life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. While there's life, there is hope." This past year has been beyond challenging, and we each handled the chaos of COVID differently. Graduates, as you move beyond the physical boundary of our district, please remember to focus on hope, find your unique path to personal success, and never forget that Team Penfield will always and forever have your back. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2021. It is now my distinct honor to introduce your principal, Dr. Leslie Maloney.
Good evening, class of 2021. We can all agree there has never been a school year like this year. Hybrid instructional model or 100% virtual. Cohort A or cohort B. Synchronous or asynchronous learning. Social distancing, face masks, and daily health checks. For the rest of your lives, you will share stories about how vastly different your senior year was in comparison to the entirety of your school career. Even though senior year during an international pandemic brought challenges never experienced before, the PHS Class of 2021 rose to the occasion. Throughout the school year, your collective resiliency and perseverance often reminded me of a quote by poet Maya Angelou. "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." As a class, you exemplified this. You never once complained about senior traditions or events you were missing. Instead, you rallied together as a class to design out-of-the-box events, or should I say, inside the guidelines events, for the class to celebrate senior year. These events would not have been possible if not for the hard work put forth by the class council, coupled with the direction provided by your class advisors, Mrs. Myrna and Mr. McMillan, along with the guidance of Ms. Sick and Mrs. Licardi, as well as the support of your families. The dedication and collaboration of the entire Class of 2021 team was certainly a recipe for success. My favorite outside of the box or inside the guidelines event for the Class of 2021 was this past Friday morning sunrise event. During the sunrise event, the class gathered in the stadium to commemorate what we refer to as the one last class picture, one last mini pep rally, with one last round of musical chairs and one last battle of tug of war, one last united chorus of Sweet Caroline, and of course, one last grilled bagel. Ironically, there was one last stink bomb set off immediately following the sunrise event. Anyone want to confess? Anyone? Not that the Class of 2021 would ever set off a stink bomb. As I watched all of you celebrating your last, I realized the Class of 2021 is also my last senior class as high school principal, as I will be transitioning to a new position at district office. How fitting for the Class of 2021 to be my last senior class, as you are the class which taught me one of the biggest lessons I learned during my 7 years as principal. With determination, competitiveness, and diligence, it is possible for a class other than the seniors to win homecoming and the coveted Spirit Cup. For all of the naysayers, homecoming is not rigged. In all seriousness, Class of 2021, this school year was like none other. New challenges popped up on a daily, sometimes hourly basis, but I found myself often relying on your collective perseverance and resiliency to push me through. Every day, even though I couldn't see your smiles because of your face masks, you would still wave to me as you passed by my office when coming in late for late arrival or leaving for lunch or early dismissal. You still found ways to make all of PHS laugh with your antics on the morning show. You would present creative ideas to myself or Miss Sick on how to make various things happen while still following the necessary guidelines. Class of 2021, you stayed strong and never wavered. For this, I thank you. Class of 2021, after the ceremony, be sure to join your families in the stands. Don't leave. Your resiliency and perseverance have paid off. You are going to go out with the grandest of finales. Congratulations, Class of 2021. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Miss Yacht Korn, who will be followed by Mr. Nathan Sobko to give student remarks for the Class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Maloney. My name is Yacht Korn, and it is an honor to speak on behalf of Class of 2021. First, I would like to thank all the parents, guardians, extended family, teachers, and staff who have assisted us on our journey. To our families for continuously motivating us to strive for greatness, and to the teachers and staff for providing us with an education for the next steps in life. And to my peers, give yourself a pat on the back. We've made it. This is a day we knew was coming, but didn't realize how quickly we'd get here. We've gone through 4 years of triumphs, challenges, happiness, and laughter, and the best part is that we did it together. Class of 2021, our bond is like no other. I would now like to take this moment to highlight this bond and unity. Doesn't it feel like yesterday when we first walked through the front doors at PHS? Class of 2021, about to tackle the next 4 years of our lives. Many of us were excited, nervous, and scared, but we are all ready for all the new experiences that high school had to offer. Despite the challenges that freshman year brought, I'm glad I had my classmates by my side. Through various ways, we all assisted each other to make it a successful year. Whether it was helping each other navigate the labyrinth that PHS used to be, or helping a friend on a difficult math question, we looked out for each other. What excites me about our class is our willingness to help and not leave anyone behind. This was exemplified during our first homecoming. We enhanced our Greek theme by placing all our names in leaves, framed within stone pillars. Not only did this become a tradition we would do every year, but an example of our dedication to strengthen and tighten our bond. Although freshman year presented us with the challenge of transitioning into high school, I'm thankful for our class unity and spirit for making this challenge easier than expected. As we entered sophomore year, we were more confident than our first. Not only did we find a new sense of confidence, we also found newfound responsibilities. This year presented many of us with AP classes, 16th birthdays, jobs, and most importantly, our first high school dance, semi-formal. That night, we rushed to Shadow Lake, ready to have the time of our lives. We utilized the photo booths to create unforgettable memories and raved over the delicious desserts from Wegmans. We then packed onto the dance floor, dancing to the DJ's tunes. We sang at the top of our lungs to every song that came on. We were having so much fun dancing and singing that the strength and power of our unity caused the ceiling light to fall down. Sorry, Shadow Lake. Despite our oopsies, we continued to have a blast. When the night came to an end, we were all happy and thankful for the time we had spent together as a class. Then there was junior year. What a roller coaster ride. Although we knew it would be the hardest year, we never knew how hard it would be. The peak of the year was definitely homecoming. The whole week, we came dressed in our themed outfits, waiting for pep rally. When it eventually came, the day was filled with excitement, anticipation, nervousness, school spirit, and fun. We cheered on our classmates as we watched them excel in the games, and as a class, we sang along to Sweet Caroline. and our spirit leaders led us in chants, which unified and heightened our school spirit. And as we reached the end of the festivities, we eagerly awaited for the results. When Mr. Shumbry said, and I quote, "When it came down to your last event, your junior class, the crowd went wild." Well, at least the junior section did. We hurried onto the field to cherish this moment together as a class. Our joy was expressed with the constant chants of juniors, juniors, juniors. This is a moment we changed the odds. Juniors won, and we did it together as a class. As we progressed through the year, we were faced with unexpected battles. We faced the rise of COVID-19, online learning, and being physically apart. However, class of 2021, we persevered and stayed resilient. We stayed connected through Zoom, FaceTime, and social media. We navigated our way through hybrid and virtual learning during our senior year. Once again, I would like to thank all the teachers and staff for aiding us during this time and providing us with the best education they could. Although our senior year looked different, we didn't allow it to stop us from enjoying this last year together. We rethinked old traditions, thought outside the box, and created new traditions, allowing us to create memorable moments as a class to cherish this last year together. Lastly, I would like to share this quote. Sorry. Lastly, I would like to share this quote. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. This quote helps me remember that there's always a light at the tunnel, and it encourages me not to be discouraged when life gets difficult. Because through faith, hard work, courage, and resilience, we will make it through. Look at us now, strong young men and women about to walk the stage together with the support of our loved ones, teachers, and staff. Even though we experienced unprecedented times, we endured, adapted, and made it through the tunnel. I want you to remember that when life throws you unexpected obstacles your way, lift your chin up and look up for the light at the end of the tunnel. Class of 2021, I wish you all the best on the next chapters of your life, and I look forward to the next time we can be together. Once again, it was an honor to speak on behalf of the class. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nathan Sobko, and I am proud to be representing my senior class of 2021 at this year's graduation. I would like to thank all the parents, teachers, staff, school board, administrators, and our principal, Dr. Maloney, for supporting us. I would also like to thank my classmates. Each one of you has made these years in high school together unforgettable. Congratulations on this accomplishment. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the loss that our class faced. Hunter Dunlap was a beloved member of our class. Sadly, we lost his smile our sophomore year, but the memories we have of time spent with Hunter will never be forgotten. Ever since we were little, we wanted life to speed up, and we would often go through steps mindlessly. Early life felt like a checklist of things we had to do that was made for us by others. Go to school, do your homework, get good grades, and move on to the next grade. We often knew the events that were going to occur, such as field day or the moving up ceremony in 5th grade. At that time, we did not think twice about rushing through those steps, paying little or no attention to important daily moments and experiences. As we moved through our middle and high school years, we had opportunities to add some of our own items to our personal checklists. Maybe yours contained a varsity sport, or participation in a musical, or time in the art studio, or first chair in the orchestra. These personalized additions to our lists caused us to pay more attention, take more of an interest, and be more invested. In a few short months, some of us will stay close to home, while others will move on to different homes, possibly in other states, maybe even hundreds of miles away. A 1980s band, Starship, in their hit song, "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now," sang, "And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now." Do you remember when we won the Spirit Cup last year over the seniors? That was unheard of, and something we could have not accomplished without a strong group effort and determination. We built that dream, we stood strong, and no one was going to stop us. We all expected the high school checklist, but instead, we got a pandemic. We had to learn to persevere and come together as a class. The song goes on to say, "Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you, take you to the good times, see you through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do." The pandemic left us with uncertainty about our senior year and disappointment in missing out on normal activities. However, our Penfield community, our administrators, staff, teachers, parent groups, and community members stayed with us and found ways to provide class activities. We even had a few events that were Penfield High School firsts, such as the senior parking spot painting and the Senior Bash Carnival held on school grounds. Now this is the moment we have been waiting for since we were little kids. This is what we were racing towards. But now, there's a new checklist we must make, one that has not been made for us. Instead, it is one we get to fully create ourselves. What will go on yours? Maybe it's a job interview, or the next step in your academic career, or maybe even a decision to serve our country. Whatever it is, take some time to think about the past 4 years, how that time has shaped us into who we are as a class, and how the perseverance we acquired this past year will help us going forward. As we walk away from this ceremony, from our high school, and from our friends, I'm excited about the new checklists we are creating for ourselves. As you move through yours, always remember to live in the moment. Take life one step at a time. Keep moving forward and never give up. Nothing's going to stop us now. Thank you.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances, I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, that then you take me right back when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this, like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing, like I can fly. Don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Brand new. Like a young John Cusack, like making big mistakes. I feel like like I can fly, and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Oh, 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 oh. Time will always try to make us whole. You remind me what I used to know. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and don't even think I'm touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Oh, 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 I feel brand new.
Good evening, Board of Education, administrators, faculty, family, friends, and the train, and especially Penfield's class of 2021. Congratulations, today is the day. Welcome to your graduation. You've certainly earned it. To say I am honored to be addressing you here tonight doesn't even begin to capture my emotions. I am so proud to have walked this journey with you through the PHS these past 4 years, watching you grow into young adults that you have become. I feel inspired when I look out at you tonight, knowing how hard you've worked, how many challenges you've faced, how many obstacles have been thrown your way. You have each met them with positivity and grace. Mostly, I feel joyful. Your class is special. You came to us in 9th grade, somewhat bonded together, but yet you have morphed into a unit during these 4 years. I am joyful. I was lucky enough to be with you. But with all these happy emotions, this is a bittersweet day for the adults here, and most likely for you too. That's because we all feel like we didn't have enough time. They say that time is an artificial invention by mankind, but the fact that it is fleeting is real. It's as real as the sunset tonight or the clouds covering it. Time passes, and for every amazing event, experience, and phase of life, that means that eventually the promise of infinity that seems to present itself when you start something eventually becomes the end of something. Think back to your freshman year. After 3 weeks of algebra, you all thought to yourself, my gosh, I have 4 years of weeklies. I'll never make it. And now here you are, done with high school. Some of you can remember your first fall sport practice, your first club meeting, your first performance on a stage, when you couldn't fathom there not being another one. But here you are, ready to move your tassel. A little over a year ago, we suddenly found ourselves with more time than we ever dreamed of. To be honest, more time than some of us wanted. But even that flew by. When September came and it was hard to account for what we had done other than doom scroll and watch Tiger King. That's because we aren't good at recognizing that tomorrow isn't any longer and doesn't hold more promise than today. We have to learn this while we can, so we can take advantage of our greatest resource, time on this earth. This is not some sort of a chirp at you or your generation. We are all guilty of it. I guarantee you, sometime around 17 and a half years ago, all of your parents said, when you looked at you with a full diaper and said, my gosh, I have to make it until they're 18. But I also guarantee you that several times over the last few months, your parents have woken up in the middle of the night and said, my gosh, it's here already. We all have learned through you and through life that time, like life, feels really long until it doesn't. I know that might sound like a bummer, but it's not to make you sad or panicked. It's quite the opposite. It's to challenge you. While some of you took advantage of time to reconnect with your family, a few friends that you potted with, some of you spent the days reflecting on what you wanted out of life and then considered how you could achieve it. Some of you dove headfirst into hobbies or pursuits, instruments, baking, meditation, or rekindled your passion for a favorite sport or a long-lost love of comic books and video games. Whatever you did, when September rolled around and we finally could be together again, well, at least half the time, many of you realized something. It went by in a flash. If you spent those months doing something meaningful, then you had no regrets. That's my message to you. You are an amazing group. You're made up of amazing individuals. You'll go on to do great things. I know it. You will invent, you will create, you will work and toil, you will serve, you will love, and you will succeed. But none of you will ever figure out how to stop time. So you may as well use it. Do the things you love to do. If it's thrifting and creating a unique fashion, then do it. If it's creating music, then do it. If it's traveling the country in an RV with your friends, do it. Serve your country, maybe in the military or by volunteering as a public employee, maybe simply by being a good neighbor. If you love learning, then devote your time to it. Learn a trade or go to a college. Hey, maybe when you're 30, hopefully you'll be able to throw your parents a few bucks. If you find joy in watching trashy rom-coms on Netflix, guilty, watch them and don't apologize. We have invested so much time in you. Why? Because we care. And that's what you do when you're a parent or a loved one or an educator. Just as important as you have invested in so much time in one another. Think back to all the practices, the games, rehearsals, and performances, the study groups, the late night chatting about anything and everything, from riding the bus in kindergarten to walking the community path in the dead of winter. How will you pay each other back? By taking that support and that love and that time you've thrown into one another and doing something with that matters, but first and foremost for yourself. That way, when you're old and gray, like me, or your parents, or older, like those of you lucky enough to have your grandparents here today, then you can look back and you can say, I am proud of how I use my time. I'm happy with how I've lived and how I've loved. And while you're using every second, remember, we will always be proud of you, and Penfield will always be your home. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Before we present the class of 2021, we would like to take a moment to recognize all of those who are unable to be with us today, including friends and family, especially a member of the class of 2021, Hunter Dunlap. And now I would like to present the class of 2021 for the awarding of diplomas. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents and the State Education Department, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2021 who are present here have met all the provisions and requirements for graduation, and I recommend that they be granted their diplomas.
After successfully completing all the mandates set forth by the Board of Regents and the State Education Department, it is my pleasure for the Board of Education to receive the 2021 graduating class of Penfield High School.
We scheduled that train to go by and blow that horn?
Diplomas will be presented by Board of Education member Mr. Mark Elledge. Craig A. Abbott. Delaney K. Allen. Emmanuel Anderson. Michael Antonelli. Grace Anton. Caitlin R. Ardilio. Ryan Ashline. Lucas J. Aust. Abena O. Buffo. Ann C. Barber. Summer Barone. Kylie Bell. Robert J. Bensavenga. Michael Bisick. Daniel Bishop. Caroline Blair. Jaden J. Blakeman. Caroline Blair. Olivia S. Blauvelt. Abigail Blyden. Aaron M. Block. Haley L. Bloom. Emma J. Blumenstock. Joel C. Bowman. Cameron S. Bradley. Ella M. Bremer. Helena S. Brophy. Jesse Brousseau. Shane P. Brown.
Nicholas J. Bruce. Ashley L. Buchanan. Ella Bolger. Elena L. Bulling. Thomas J. Birch. Hannah O. Burns. Cassidy Callahan. Mariana S. Campbell Whitlock. Declan Carey. Anna J. Carpenter. Maddox A. Carrera. Jaden Cassidy. Michael Castellani. Christian Serta. Brianna Chalupa. Jermaine Regina Chester. Kathleen E. Chrisman. Summer M. Cisco. Alexander G. Clark. Ethan T. Conway. Troy A. Cordell. Brock A. Corial. Nicholas R. Corwin. Kayla Coughlin. Owen Cox. John T. Kramer. Diplomas will now be presented by Board of Education member Miss Emily Belser. Keaton E. Crawford. Ryan J. Crocker.
Grace C. Crowns. Jonah Questis. Noah Questis. Samuel J. Cummings. Dina Dehan. Sarah S. Delfonso. Diane Q. Dane. Lily S. Dangler. Acela M. Davison. Emily Decker. Alyssa T. Deckman. Madison C. Durock. Anna R. DeLeo. Olivia G. Dillenbeck. Jennifer Dolia. Reuven Dolia. Max J. Dominikoski. Faye M. Domrose. Gabriel J. Dorothy, Aiden Q. Doty, Celia G. Dow, Bryce C. Dudek, Rabea Dugan Hazish, Cecilia M. Ebersold, Christian Egger, Zachary J. Arrett, Haley D. Emick, Alexander M. Fabrizi,
Andrew Falaise, George R. Finter, Jordan J. Fixon, Jake R. Fox, Carly French, James R. Fries, Timothy First, Haley J. Gagner, Lily Gannon, Abigail G. Jockman, Ajani V. Gilbert, Gavin Golding, Brandon W. Gordon Mancini, Nicholas E. Gorski, Paul F. Granada, Elijah L. Gray, Jenna M. Greenwood, Grant K. Grigatis, Tessa E. Grover, Jordan A. Gucci, Paige M. Guilfoyle, Mert Gherkin, William N. Hand, Grace C. Hansen, Diplomas will be presented by Board of Education member Mrs. Lisa Benatti Chidsey. Grace M. Hansen, John R. Healy, Caleb M. Heath, Melanie J. Heidman,
Andrew R. Hines, Nadia Y. Hemphill, Cassidy M. Herman, Damian Hopp, Caitlin R. Howlett, Ryan M. Hoyt, Colin J. Husband, Nicholas B. Ianello. Evan A. Ingrick. Lily Jacobson. Catherine Jarvis. Derek Johnson. Layla Johnson. Jack S. Josephson. Jaden M. Jurgensen. Jack A. Juris. Leah C. Kelvitis. Zachary W. Caper. Melissa Kapadzik. Georgina M. Kilman. Mackenzie D. Kime. Austin W. Kelly. Olivia J. Kiernan. Joshua D. Kesby. Jason R. Klein. Emily Klemchek. Jordan Knack. Jason A. Kraslett.
Ben W. Krenzer. Cooper S. Kropman. Sadira N. Kuling. Elizabeth A. Kurilla. Catherine E. Kuzniar. Mary Rose LaFay. Megan E. Lampy. Lauren Elizabeth Larson. Salvatore A. Littori. Rachel M. Leet. Thomas A. Ledke. Michael Lau. Dylan P. Lippa. Elizabeth Litvinov. Abby Long. Matthew V. Mady. Jackson Micah. Anthony M. Major. Michael J. Marcy. Owen G. Marino. Jacob F. Marr. Eric S. Martin. Diplomas will be presented by Board of Education member Ms. Catherine Dean. Hannah J. Martz. Ashley M. Misangelo. William C. Maves, Jr. Vivianne Meyerhofer. Abigail R. Mayfield. Daniel C. McCarthy.
Emma F. McGrath. Pharaoh J. McLemore. Emily R. McLean. Madison P. McMahon. Grace McComber. Allison K. Merrill. Lauren E. Merrill. Nathan A. Matilde. David C. Myers. Elena M. Michelizzi. Michael P. Michitek. Corey Miller. Drew T. Miller. Connor R. Monfort. Lauren C. Montaigne. Kiara M. Montanez. Chloe E. Moran. Teresa A. Matse. Taj A. Munarat. John M. Murdy. Sydney E. Middich. Mary C. Namisnak. Ufuk D. Narsap. Alexander Nenadich. Jonathan T. Wynn. Damian L. Nielsen. Anna A. Northrup. Carter C. Norton.
Vivian M. Ogletree. Andrew J. Olson. Peyton T. Pace. Angelo S. Palazzo. Maya Paul. Ethan J. Pendlebury. Garrett T. Perry. Grace Pfeiffer. Grace R. Petak. Ava M. Peterzak. Cecilia Plimpton. Jack M. Podanovsky. Julia C. Palvino. Dominic E. Porto. Aaron M. Post. Kyle L. Pratt. Anna C. Prasici. Ariona Karimi. Sarah L. Rawl. Zachary L. Randall. Diplomas will be presented by Board of Education member Mrs. Sean Heichel. Ariel Ratner. Tyler V. Revel. Natanya Reyes. Tanner S. Ricardella. Joseph S. Ritchie. Charles H. Richardson. John E. Recusa. Desi Rose Roberts. Kai L. Robinson. Carlos J. Rodriguez. Mateo A. Rodriguez. Noah Z. Rogoff. Cole A. Romika. Caitlin May Roos. Dylan P. Rose. William Christopher Rugaber. Leo N. Saladino. Olivia Salmon. Shannon C. Saluzzo. Tyler Salmon. Nathaniel Salvador. Allison J. Salzbrenner. Ethan B. Sanders. Connor Sardone. Jackson D. Salpaw. Colin D. Sauter. Drake B. Saysomvang. Kendall M. Scanlon. Julia R. Schicker. Samuel J. Schlifke. Chandler J. Schock.
Grace Ann E. Schwab. Jamia T. Scott. Andrew A. Seaman. Maxwell J. Siegel. Talia G. Sinal.
Jacob D. Shaw. Lauren Sherman. Nathaniel T. Shore. Zachary J. Shorter. Anaya M. Siddiqui. Shayla Sinanovic. Christopher P. Smith, Jr. Connor Smith. Bakita E. Solignano. Kyle J. Spalding. Abigail L. Spector. Joseph M. Stapleton. Catherine A. Stelly. Leah Y. Stein. Ty L. Stevens. Xavier I. Stock. Elizabeth C. Taddeo. Joseph M. Tanous. Diplomas will be presented by Board of Education member Mrs. Barbara Babiars. Georgios D. Theodora Kakis. Justin M. Thomas. Spencer A. Thomas. Jack E. Tilley. Andon J. Tomiuk. Trevor S. Torres. Noel E. Tortora. Avery E. Turk. Mia R. Tykhanowicz. Zachary J. Tyler.
Catherine A. Utes. Victoria K. Usachev. Michael L. Valadares. Evelyn Van Weingarten. David D. Van Workum II. Ethan J. Van Houten. Sophia Vasilyev. Brady J. Ventura. Jasmine Vlasak. Justin C. Vallone. Owen N. Visser. Joseph K. Vogt. Addison D. Wallace. Susan E. Wallace. Lily Y. Walpert. Kaylee A. War. Kayla E. Way. Lindsay S. Wiesen. Ryan J. Wilkins. Brianna S. Williams. Alexis R. Warden. Serena Y. Yang. Emma C. Yates. Adam Yahtzee. Anna C. Young. Nolan Zach. Gage Zeal. Mark Zillist. Layla Zornick. Mackenzie L. Zwick.
Nathan Sabko. Megan R. Zakos. Keegan S. Robinson. Mehmed E. Adtis. Catherine Sharman. Madison Wynn. Emily D. Moore. Ya P. Korn. Tali M. Phillips. Nora Chaika. Hannah C. Stevens. Athena G. Howes. Riley E. Smith. Lily S. Casey. Thank you, everybody. You're going to stay right up here, right? Okay. Then you have to wait it. Okay, at this time, I'd like the graduates of the class of 2021 to please stand. Yes, go ahead, another round of applause. They're all pretty amazing. To signify your graduation, I would like each of you to now move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap.
On behalf of Penfield High School and the Penfield Central School District, I would like to thank everyone for joining us on this very special occasion. The recessional will begin in just one moment. Students will join guests in the stadium to enjoy the grand finale. Thank you again, and best of luck for a bright future.
like I